Welcome to the 5th day of Christmas. Today we're going to go through the TTLL CP cases, so to TTLL whenever you get a TSLE skip, and also some zeroing. Ooh, zeroing. So yeah, I'll start with the TTLL cases. So this alg is for when you have solved CP, so, well, 2gen, so you've got opposite there and adjacent there. And all it is an anti-tune with R2s instead of Rs. So R2, U2, R2, U prime, R2, U prime, R2. You could also alternatively do, like, from here, R2U, R2U, R2U2, R2, which is just a tune with R2s. That's quite easy. For the mirror case where you've got the opposite there instead of there, you can just do a U prime D, then same thing, just from the back. For the case when you've got opposite for both of them, is just have the corner of the slot and do a triple sledge. And then for this case, when you have all solved instead, it's R2U, R2U prime, R2D, R2U prime, R2U, R2D prime. That's quite a quick alg, but it's the only alg out of all these cases that you need to learn. For this case, when you've got headlights on the right but not on the front, you hold it like this, and then you're going to do a com, which starts with R prime D, R, right? So that will move this corner to here. Then it's just a normal RUD com. I'll set it up on another cube. So here you've got this corner goes to there, that goes to there, that goes to there. So you insert that into there with R D prime R prime. So that's inserted the corner. Then you do a U, then R D R prime. So if we're going to do that case, it's should have done the inverse. Yeah, so this case here, you can see this is com. So R D and R prime, no, R prime DR, then U into the com, and then undo the setup. And then for this case, when you've got the headlights in the front and the adjacent on the side, instead you do the inverse, which is R prime D, then R2. If you want to just learn, oh no, that's not right. If you want to just learn them as algs, what did I do here? Yeah. Anyway, if you want to learn them as algs, I'll just put them in the description. And let's try that one more time. Okay, I learned these like 15 minutes ago. So yeah, I'm planning on implementing them more. Okay, now onto the zeroing. This is when it gets exciting. So there are two cases. One when your corner matches the front, and one where, well, the U colour of the D corner matches the front, and one where the U colour of the D corner matches the side. Oh, what's the difference? It's just the type of com you use. So for this one, when it matches the side, what you can do is if you've got CP solved, not CP solved, sorry, if you've got two corners solved and one not, you can do a com with that corner, and that corner. So R prime D prime R, U prime, R prime D R. This only works for all orientated, by the way. And then if you have the other case, you just start with a D prime, and then you can do R prime D R, U prime, R prime D prime R, then a D, and that will solve the CP. If you've got, I'll just go with this case because it's easier. If you have like opposite, for example, instead of doing adjacent slots, you can just insert that into there, U2, R prime DR. For the 2gen cases, you can either skip the CP or just insert into some sort of 2GLL. It depends on how you feel and how good you are at 2GLL. I'm not sure which one would be faster, but one of them will. Anyway, so there are all the cases for today. Hopefully they're helpful. They're all very easy to implement into your solves. Like beforehand for the for these cases, I was just rotating into a more simple com, but the comms I showed you now were a lot easier. So use them if you do. But yeah, hopefully this helps, and see you tomorrow for day 6. We'll be halfway through, which is quite crazy, but you know, 5 tips in 5 days so far. Yeah, see you tomorrow.